Hi, welcome to Curiosity Club, an exciting show based around fascinating STEM topics that you can tune into on YouTube and on Camglen Radio 107.9 FM. I'm Tess.
I'm Rosie.
And I'm Janice.
And as usual, we've got a lot of interesting things coming up, like an amazing video about electricity and lots of fun jokes and facts.
So speaking of fun facts, did you know that electricity is the flow of tiny particles, teeny wee particles you can't even see, and they're called electrons and protons? It can also mean that the energy you get when electrons flow from place to place, electricity can be seen in nature, like in bolts of lightning. But when electrons build up and they move from place to place, when there's no circuit for them to move around, it creates static electricity, this is called. That's what makes your hair stand up if you touch it with a balloon. So shall we see if that works? You just rub your hair with a balloon and it should make your hair stand up. Oh, it has a little bit. I don't think you can see it because of the light, but it is standing up. Maybe you could try that at home and see how it looks with your hair.
Excellent.
That looks so cool. So did you know that electricity actually makes the muscles in your heart contract? And this is what causes your heart to pump blood around the body. And your body actually conducts electricity. Your sort of the thing in your body called nerves carries like little small electrical currents, and they send little messages to different parts of your body. So like your hand can move, or your legs can move. And that's how the body works.
Wow.
Cool. I like the idea of the message being, walk to the fridge where the chocolate cake is.
That's a frequent message that
yes, maybe not the healthiest. Yes, electricity travels at the speed of light, which is nearly 300,000 kilometres per second, or roughly about 186,000 miles per second.
Wow.
And I know it's the fastest thing fastest thing in the universe. It's quite incredible, really. A lightning bolt can measure around 300 million volts, and there is enough energy in a typical flash of lightning to light a 100-watt light bulb for about 3 months. And lightning can reach temperatures of around 30,000 degrees Celsius, and that's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Ouch. Wow. We think we've got it bad right now. That's...
Curiosity! So thanks for that. Now it's time for some more fun facts about electricity.
Yes, so the author of that wonderful novel, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, was inspired to write the story based on the idea that electricity could restart life. And the word that describes that is galvanism, which was really popular in the 19th century. Not so much anymore, but it's something really interesting to look up and research if you want to know more about it. So the word is galvanism. And actually, I have a story. I don't know if I've ever told you this about myself, but there was a point in my life where I really couldn't afford to pay my electric bills. Those were the darkest days of my life.
Oh,
that was a touching story.
Yeah.
Where does the electricity come from? Like, we know that there's electricity in nature, like in lightning bolts and in our bodies, but to power all of the equipment that we use, the electricity comes from the power plant, and it comes through an underground or overhead lines. So when you see those poles with the wires along the sky, they come into your home, either underground or overhead. And it enters your home through a service box that keeps track of how much electricity you use. So when you plug something in at home, plug it into the wall, the electricity flows from the appliance into that plug and into your appliance to make it work. In the 18th century, Benjamin Franklin did a lot of electricity research. He invented the lightning rod, amongst many other discoveries. lightning rods protect buildings. So if lightning strikes a building, it takes the lightning bolt and the rod and it moves it through the ground into a grounded wire.
Wow.
Cool.
So there are many ways to generate electricity. You can use wind or water or even solar, which is the sun, to power. And those are really sustainable ways to produce electricity as well, which means that they won't run out like things like coal. So how do you think Benjamin Franklin felt when he discovered electricity?
Oh, I don't know.
Shocked.
Of course. That was really great. Interesting facts and lots of humour as usual.
Curiosity.
Here's an interesting fact. There are two types of electric charge, positive and negative. Two positive charges and two negative charges repel each other, where one positive and one negative attract each other. What do you call a flower that runs on electricity?
I don't know.
A power plant. That one's not as good.
Very good.
Well, you know, Tess, you were talking about the different sources of electricity where we can get electricity from.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked a wee bit about how it came through the power plant and the wires. But today, our largest source of electrical energy comes through the use of coal. So the burning of coal, it boils water that turns steam. It turns to steam, and then that spins turbines that are connected to generators. The thing is, coal isn't very good for the environment, as it creates pollution. So we're looking at some of the other, like the solar powered and the wind powered electricity, because it's a lot more friendly to the environment. But why do you think wind power is so popular?
Oh, why?
Because it has a lot of fans.
Very good. Very good. So more facts. The honeybee flaps its wings so quickly that it can create an electrical charge. And when it pollinates a flower, the electrical charge is transferred. And other bees can detect the electrical charge and know to visit another flower instead. So it's like the bee saying, "Oi, get away, this is my crib."
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
We'll be back next time to learn about how sound works.
And some more fun experiments.
You can catch all of that next time on Camglen Radio and Healthy and Happy's YouTube page. Until next time, I'm Tess.
I'm Janice.
And I'm Rosie.
Bye.
Bye.